One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give to the back. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you're going to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Caught over the middle. It's Anthony. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Makes one man miss. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The play action fake. Fires left. Pulls it in. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Man, just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for you.
The Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Devils back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Here's a heat. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but, David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and you know, we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back, it's a big stat. So
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Duke.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game. So how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the gun. Got enough for the 1st down. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
So first down here as they go back to work. He'll do it himself on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Well, you have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play, and they just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it. The defense clearly not fooled, got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Holstein. He fires one deep over the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
To the air on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Reed. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Great job by the quarterback to beat the blitz by getting rid of the football, and as a bonus, they get the first down.
Yeah, that's a good example of a quarterback knowing where his answers are. He sees the blitz coming, he finds his running back running out of the backfield, and they're able to make that defense pay.
Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Gets it out quickly. Bulldozes his way through. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest. Will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left. He's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Unloads quickly. Turning on the Jets. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
This corner fell asleep.
And I just love the
Could have easily
execution
made a
by
play.
this
He
offense.
just sat there.
Late in
This
the
game
half,
is ass.
You want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee.
And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Snagged in the middle. It's Lee. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Finds his man. It's Johnson. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 1st down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to fire deep. Snags it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Holstein. Makes the grab down the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires to the right. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Panthers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Making side adjustments here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Lee. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Lee. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
Off the play fake on first down. He'll throw it. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completion.
And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down. He's got it. First down and more. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Panthers want to move quickly.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Unloads it downfield. Got it. He will score! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. He's in open space downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Finding open areas. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right foot. Nice job.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. Quick release by the QB. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick handoff. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Florida State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Tallahassee for some time.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Holstein. The quick out. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
It's caught downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it.
There he goes. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Might be calling a hot route. From the red zone, looking for a man. Plucks it out of the air. That completion has them right on the doorstep. Bill marking at the 1. The Panthers in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll line up for a second down play. Got his man. Turning it on. Oh, he's got a chance. Touchdown, Duke. And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
With the catch, it's Williams. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
This offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Trying play action. Escapes the pressure going right. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an
strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Oh, he's got some space. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That keeps the score 35, Pitt 27.
Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They get the W, and with
Ooh,
that being win
GG's,
number
man.
6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to at